All right, so part 2, we're going to be adding and subtracting polynomials. So let's start off with number 5. Well, if I distribute this positive to each of these terms, nothing is going to change. So I have 4s plus 3 plus 6s to the third minus 3s squared minus 3s plus 2. So then I'm going to combine like terms. So if I look at 6x cubed, well, can I combine that with any terms that has the same variable and the same exponent? No. So we're just going to keep 6s cubed as is. Then we're going to look at negative 3s squared. So negative 3s squared, can I combine that with anything else? Nope. So we're just going to leave it as that. What about 4s? Can I combine that with anything else? Well, we have an s, and it is implied that we have an exponent of 1. So this 4s, I can combine that with negative 3s. So 4s minus 3s should be 1s, or we can just write s. And then we have our constants, so that 3 and that 2, 3 plus 2 is 5. So this is our answer. Now, it's always best practice to leave your answer where you start with the highest exponent and then you go all the way down, okay? Let's go back to number 4 here. So we have a negative this time, so I need to distribute the negative to each term. So 7q squared plus 5q plus 9, and then that negative times 3q squared is negative 3q squared, and our negative times positive 2 is negative 2. Okay, so we're going to start with the largest exponent, which in this case is 2. So 7q squared minus 3q squared, well, what's 7 minus 3? Well, 7 minus 3 is 4, and then we tack on the q squared. Then our second in command is 5q. Can I combine that with anything else? Let's see. Well, that's a 9, by the way. So 5q is just going to be 5q. All right? And then now we have 9 minus 2. And 9 minus 2 is positive 7. Okay, so for number 6, we have a very long problem. Now remember, we have a negative, so we need to distribute the negative to each term. So I should basically copy the first expression here. And then this negative is going to basically change the sign. So whatever the signs are for the stuff inside this parentheses should be the opposite. So negative times u to the fourth should be negative 2u to the fourth. And then that negative times a positive, of course, is going to be a negative. So it's going to be negative u to the third minus 4u squared minus 5u. Now what we're going to do is we're going to combine the like terms. I'm going to work with the largest exponent and then all the way down. So I can combine the 2u to the fourth with this, and, well, that's basically it, right? So 2u to the fourth minus 2u to the fourth, they cancel each other out. That's going to be 0. So I don't really have to write anything there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to have 2u cubed, so 2u cubed minus u cubed. Well, 2 minus 1 is, of course, 1. So in this case, we have 1u cubed, or u cubed. Next, we have 7u squared and negative 4u squared. So 7 minus 4 is positive 3. So we're going to have 3u squared. Next, we have 6u and negative 5u. So 6 minus 5 is going to be 1. So in this case, it's just u. And now we have our constant, and we can't combine that with anything else, so we're just going to leave it as positive 8. So this is our answer.